What's going on? Veterans Day 2020. 11. All these stupid 11s. Well, you can't call them stupid. Thanks for joining in. You know, I usually do a show for Veterans Day. They're going to have a little bit of interesting twist taking this one. Going over a few things. Business, first of all, with Veterans Day, so forth. Got bonus material. Thanks for joining in. You'll be hearing from me throughout this. I think we're going for an hour or two or something. I don't know. Have fun. This is a 360 video. If you ever find it, it's actually pretty cool what you can do with on your phone. It's like the same thing with the 360 videos I put out. You use your fingers. See, once that little first introduction says, move your phone, right? You can use your finger to move around the 360 video. Yeah, it's fun stuff, man. This is a pretty cool video. Thanks for joining in. Usually Veterans Day, I like to do some Pink Floyd. So we got a couple Pink Floyds. I got a trance mix that I'll probably end with. I don't like trancey stuff. This had good video and stuff like that. So thanks for joining in. You guys were awesome. Veterans Day 220. Peace out for now. Veterans Day 220. Thanks for joining in.
Nothing to it.
I don't know, man. If you're a truther on this YouTube thingy, you shouldn't listen to that guy, man. I don't know, man.
I wanted to change it up with this Veterans Day show 2020 a little bit. It's like, I want to give... Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. We gotta let... This guy's more important than I am. I gotta shut up. Why is everybody more important than the cops? I don't know.
And we
Shutting up.
dreamers of dreams.
Yeah, shut up, Cox. You're like nothing around here. You're destroyed, Cox. Just need to leave YouTube, okay? Cox, we're on to you. We're on to you.
So this Veterans Day, I wanted to give a little bit of a tribute to the people that make veterans laugh and military. We'll get into that. Thanks again for joining in. 220. Jeez.
You needed to shut up, Cox. You suck, Cox. You're a dick, Cox. Nobody likes you. You need to go away, Cox. Everybody knows you're exposed. You're stupid, and you use voices in your streets with a dork changer.
Just make shit up. Because when I say stuff, I own it.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
All right, we got to do our tribute. This is our Veterans Day tribute. Douglas Monroe, thanks for joining in, and yeah, we'll be seeing you on the other side in a few minutes.
In the U.S. Coast Guard's over 200-year-old history, only one of its members has ever been awarded the Medal of Honor. Signalman First Class Douglas Monroe earned the decoration posthumously in September 1942 at Guadalcanal, one of the most arduous and dangerous campaigns in the Pacific Theater during World War II. Monroe's role was to serve as a signalman and coxswain leading Marines ashore, but when asked to go above and beyond during a landing at Lunga Points, Monroe reportedly responded, quote, "Hell yes." Monroe was instructed to retrieve besieged Marines trapped on the beach by a fierce Japanese assault. Without hesitation, he piloted his landing craft into a defensive position and manned a .30 caliber machine gun to lay down suppressing fire as other boats extracted the stranded Marines. And when one of the landing crafts got stuck on a sandbar, Monroe swung his own ship directly in the line of fire as a shield between the Marines and the Japanese forces as they stormed the beach. The Coast Guard's participation in amphibious operations during World War II was probably the most critical job the service performed. It fully staffed more than 350 naval ships, 21 cargo and attack cargo ships, 75 freighters, and 31 transports. They also served as nearshore pilots on 800 cutters, nearly 300 ships for the Army, and thousands of amphibious assault craft. During these water-to-land operations, the Coast Guard played its most important role during the war, getting soldiers to the beaches safely and providing support. The Coast Guard had an important role even before Guadalcanal. They participated in pre-war neutrality patrols escorting Allied convoys in the Atlantic years before the U.S. joined the war. After the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, the United States Coast Guard high-endurance cutter Taney was notably the last warship floating that took part in the defense. Its crew installed an anti-aircraft barrage against the enemy and did harbor and anti-submarine patrols alongside the Navy. The 6-month battle for Guadalcanal in 1942 was the first real test all Americans faced against the Japanese Imperial Army. It was the first Allied amphibious operation of World War II, and a land laboratory where the Navy could test the latest tactics and technologies. 1 year after Pearl Harbor in 1942, the Coast Guard's USS Wakefield brought Allied troops to Singapore and evacuated civilians before shooting down the first enemy aircraft encountered there. The largest Coast Guard ships were the transports, and they were of vital importance in landing operations. Still, the small craft operations were just as crucial and were often overlooked. They carried assault troops from the offshore transports and brought in reinforcements and supplies. Managing small boats in the surf was challenging, and men in the Navy weren't usually skilled in their handling. As Coast Guard coxswains were usually the most seasoned small boat handlers in the entire government service, their contributions to amphibious operations were fundamental. In June 1941, their experience was especially important during the training exercises for said operations. There, the Coast Guard surfmen trained Navy coxswains in learning all the nuances that came with controlling small boats. The training took place in the Chesapeake Bay, near Solomons, Maryland, and on the North Carolina coast at Onslow Bay. The Guadalcanal campaign, codenamed Cactus, also marked the beginning of a tight relationship between the U.S. Marine Corps and the Coast Guard that still exists today. A Coast Guard coxswain or a beachmaster was often the last person a Marine would see before heading into unknown enemy territory. Douglas Albert Munro was born in October 1919 in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. His family relocated to the small town of Clay Elum, Washington, when he was 2 years old. The Munros were more fortunate than most families during the Great Depression. Aware of his privilege, helping others in need became Munro's passion. This ultimately set off his interest in pursuing a path with the U.S. Coast Guard. In August 1939, Munro enlisted with the Coast Guard, and on September 18th, he was an official apprentice seaman. That same day, he met Raymond J. Evans, another recruit. They quickly became the best of friends, inseparable. They were almost always stationed together, and were even referred to as the Gold Dust Twins. Coast Guard training during the late 30s was almost non-existent. The two friends and 18 other recruits were sent to Air Station Port Angeles. On September 21st, the Coast Guard cutter USCGC Spencer selected Munro and Evans as crew. Their training would be hands-on. Both men would work as crew members aboard the Spencer ship, which was sent to participate in neutrality patrols in the Atlantic Ocean, traveling from Washington to Staten Island. Munro and Evans were made quartermasters and learned deck equipment maintenance, navigation, and log keeping. While on the neutrality patrols, they began to train for the signalman rate. They had to learn and perfect Morse code messaging via telegraph and blinker light, work signal flags and messages codification. The friends worked tirelessly together to earn their rating. In September 1940, they officially became signalmen third class. In the summer of 1941, the friends trained to become coxswains for landing craft, first with small boats and then with Transport Division 17. Over the rest of the year, they moved between transport ships and worked together every single day. When the United States joined the war in December 1941, Munro knew that they would soon go into an actual battle. Their training continued as they prepared the material for ships bound for the Pacific Theater. In July 1942, Munro was transferred to the USS Macaulay, while Evans remained aboard the Hunter Liggett, the first time the friends had ever been separated. However, both of them would be heading into the Pacific soon. On August 7th, 1942, American forces landed on Guadalcanal, Tulagi, and the Florida Islands in the Solomon Islands. Munro landed Marines on Tulagi. After several back-and-forth trips, Munro grabbed his signalman's gear, which included a blinker light and semaphore flags. He then set up a beach station to communicate between the shore Marines and the ships out on the sea. The young man spent all night on the island with Marines, sending messages via the blinker light. The next day, he evacuated casualties back to the USS Macaulay. After reporting back to his superiors, he learned he would be transferred to Guadalcanal, joining a boat pool crew. He'd reunite with Evans, his best friend. During August and September, Monroe and Evans lived in a makeshift shack on the island, moving supplies, rescuing injured airmen, and ferrying casualties back to their ships. By September, Marine forces needed to move closer to the western side of the island. Japanese forces had withdrawn there as well, attempting to dominate the area and get closer to American lines. Lieutenant Colonel Lewis Chesty Puller's 1st Battalion, 7th Marines, moved closer to the west for what should have been an exploratory mission, but quickly ran into trouble. The elements of the 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines, joined them on September 25th. On September 27th, an ambiguous message sent from the group led leading division headquarters to believe that they had crossed the island's main river and were fighting against the Japanese there. They ordered 3 companies of 1st Battalion, 7th Marines ashore by a landing craft on a beach west of Point Cruz to join the attack from the rear of the island. Monroe was put in charge of 10 Higgins boats, assigned to land the Marines. When they were heading towards the shore, Monroe noticed a reef 1,000 yards away and led the fleet of landing craft around it. This put the Marines about 100 yards off their landing target. Just an hour later, the Higgins boats had beached, deposited the men, and were on their way back to Lunga Point. However, the boat's crew received a message that the Marines needed to be pulled back immediately. Monroe volunteered to navigate the same landing craft back to the beach to rescue the Marines. When they arrived at the meeting point, the boats came under fierce fire. One coxswain tried to convince Monroe that rescue was impossible, but he refused to give up. He positioned his landing craft parallel to the shores so that Evans could provide covering fire for the Marines. At the same time, Monroe held station as the men swam frantically towards the landing craft. After all the Marines, including the wounded ones, were safely off the island, Monroe turned his boat to return to Lunga Point. But he noticed another landing craft was stuck on a reef, and he spent several minutes freeing it and blocking enemy fire. Then Evans noticed a trail of waterspouts nearby as Japanese bullets got closer and closer to the boats. He yelled to his best friend to get down, but it was too late. The Marines were safe, but Monroe wasn't. On their way back to Lunga Point, Evans jumped down to Monroe, who asked, quote, "Did they get off?" After Evans replied that they did, and that everyone was safe, Signalman First Class Douglas Albert Monroe passed away a hero. In a letter written by his superiors, Monroe was described as, quote, "the true type of American manhood that will win this war." The Marine officer who ordered the attack where Monroe perished, Colonel Puller, nominated the Guardsmen for the Medal of Honor. The nomination was endorsed by Admiral William Halsey Jr., and President Franklin D. Roosevelt approved it. On May 24, 1943, the medal was presented to James and Edith Monroe, Douglas's parents. The citation reads, quote, "By his outstanding leadership, expert planning, and dauntless devotion to duty, he and his courageous comrades undoubtedly saved the lives of many who otherwise would have perished. He gallantly gave up his life in defense of his country." Just hours later, Mrs. Edith Monroe swore an oath and joined the Coast Guard in honor of her courageous son. At 48 years old, she went through boot camp and earned a commission in the Spars, the women's branch of the Coast Guard. Edith ran the Coast Guard barracks in Seattle and was discharged in 1945 as a lieutenant. Monroe's legacy has lived on for decades, inspiring generations of men and women in service. Puller, the man who nominated Douglas Monroe, went on to become one of the most decorated members of the Marine Corps. He is remembered and honored by every Coast Guard member for his selfless commitment to duty and heroism. Numerous ships, buildings, and monuments have been dedicated to Monroe. A street in his hometown of Clay Elm, Washington, is named after him. As of 2020, Monroe is the only member of the U.S. Coast Guard to ever receive the Medal of Honor.
Man, it's some good history there. I wanted to get into Mel Blanc in this show for our Veterans Day show here, and this is a tribute to people that would make GIs and military and myself. Okay, there's going to be some people in here later on down the road for our bonus material that make me laugh. Okay, and but here in a minute we'll be going over a short clip on Mel Blanc. Appreciate you guys joining in. Got a good song here for you. It's part of our show. It's a music show, yes. Jeez.
For the wolves to come. Shadows falling, there's nowhere to run. The fire dies and now I feel the cold. No fear inside me tries to grip my soul. Shadows falling, there's nowhere to run. The fire dies and now I feel the cold. No fear inside me tries to grip my soul. Won't let go in as long as I'm alive. This burden in my heart won't let me down. I may be down, but I ain't out this time.
All right. Yeah, I wanted to go over Mel Blanc a little bit because, well, I mean, he made a lot of our older veterans laugh, and through the TV and radio and communication, so forth. That's kind of what I'm into. But he really made some guys laugh. He did a lot of voices, and Mel Blanc, I think, is an important part of our, what I wanted to promote tonight is being able to keep going after you've been kicked down or things have happened to you. You know, you might think I'm entertained. I've been doing it a long time. And it does take people to kind of step up and put themselves out there in a sense to entertain other veterans. And that's what I originally wanted to do with my channel, was actually do the binaural beat broadcast for veterans, PTSD, so forth. But anyways, yeah, Mel Blanc, man. I hope he wasn't one of the dirty ones, man. Looked like there was some interesting stuff going on there with "This Is Your Life." Oh, man. That's some old school stuff. Anyways, sold out or not, whoever, Hollywood, it sucks, I know. But, you know, my main thing is you know, I've always wanted to do Foley art and record with my voice, different things, and have fun with it. And the Foley art's more of, you know, for the cartoons, making the sound effects of different things, you know, smashing up or whatever, or different sounds for jets taking off or spaceships taking off or something, or going by you. Done a lot of stuff. Thank God nothing's been for Hollywood. It's been for a small group of people that appreciate, and I appreciate you guys being here today. Oh, man. Okay, speaking of fun voices, we got So Glow in an old one. I'm going to do some reruns of some old shows here you may not have seen or may have seen, but these have been locked down, and figured I'd break them out of the vault and have fun with it today. Here, let's see. Let's go over here. It's funny. Lanny and Domingo coming to the Cox's panel. What the heck are they thinking? I might have to redo the camera there a little bit. Oh, yeah, I got a cue in and everything. My hot links won't work. Oh, yeah, it's there. Once again, thanks for joining in Veterans Day 220. Thanks to our vets. I'm blasting Domingo here. He blasted me because my voice changer was too low. He's all blast me, Cox, your voice changer sucks. And all of a sudden I turned it up. And they're like, uh-oh. Funny lady here says, yeah, we've been monitoring you Americans. See, some of you guys make me laugh out there, whether or not you don't like me or not. I don't like to use the H word. You know, I've said that, the hate word. I don't hate nobody. I just want to see people push through. I've said this plenty of times, but we're going to be playing some controversial stuff coming up here in a little bit. I'm going to just play this one from a stream. How long ago was this? Where Docs, Mingo, and Lanny were on my stream. We're going back and forth with the voice changers. That was 8 months ago. Let me see. February 23rd, 220. It wasn't too long ago. All right, let's kick this off. Thanks for joining in. Yeah.
Well, there's a price you got to pay for freedom. All right. I know you guys don't understand the real freedom, but we have that here in Canada. So.
Like your freedom of speech laws and stuff like that. I can't believe you guys can get away with some of the stuff. I mean, is it because you guys come on like you know, our American streams?
It's because we're monitoring the Americans.
Right, I know. What's up, soul food? I'm glad that he can finally admit that now.
That Chiquita he's talking about, that's his rubber chicken. His rubber chicken's named Chiquita.
There he is.
Lanny, tell me more about this casserole you're making.
Well, you see, the chicken, I had too much chicken, and I had to tell my wife, you don't buy $23 worth of chicken, because that's way too much. So I have to cook it all.
Listen here,
I
white
don't
boy.
like this, but do you need some chicken? I can send you some.
Ain't no such thing as too much chicken. Too much
Well,
chicken
too much for a
ain't no
casserole. So I'm gonna have
thing.
leftovers.
I think the question is he
this
a
chicken?
man
I don't know
or
if this chicken is cooked enough though.
Hey, Ron, your voice changing no good. So shut the fuck up. Now, Lanny,
come on?
is this
Yeah, no.
chicken?
I just had it too low there. See, these guys just jumping the gun all the time. So you can tell who's trained and who's not, really.
Is this chicken going to be lying down in a bed of rice? What's the deal here? How you doing this?
No, well, okay. After I cook up I gotta fry the mushrooms and the onion, and then I'm gonna take a big bowl. I'm gonna mix cooked rice, the chicken, the cooked onion, the cooked mushroom, and the celery. Then I'll stir it all together with some mayo and some cream of chicken soup, and then I flatten it all out in that casserole dish, and then I put cornflake crumbs on top. And then I put it in the oven for like almost an hour, and it's probably the best
Goddamn,
thing.
nigga, you gonna put mayonnaise in the oven? God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, no. It's part of the dish. Mayonnaise can be cooked.
You trying to poison your family?
Mayonnaise can be cooked. You don't think mayonnaise can be cooked?
Might give you the shit, but
This is straight from a hand-me-down recipe, man.
Goddamn, the audio on this stream is shit. Hey, Ron, what kind of fucked up stream you got going on here? The quality is garbage.
what do you mean quality?
Well, it could be I had a lot of background noise here. Sorry about that. But you don't think you can cook mayonnaise? Is that a thing?
I ain't never heard nobody cramming mayonnaise into a casserole into the oven. It just
Well, you stir
sounds.
it up with fucking everything, and then you cook it.
Yeah, actually, you're not
Damn.
supposed to cook mayonnaise from what I know, but I don't know much, I guess.
Really? It's on my recipe from my mother, but my mother did die young from pancreatic cancer, so.
I've done it.
God damn, Lenny.
It could have been the fucking cooked mayo.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell. This is her famous recipe, though. I mean, I can't leave it out. Shit. Now I'm all fucking kerfuffled.
I mean, I'm all about rice and chicken, but, you know, it ain't in no casserole.
Well, my son's gonna be freaking out because he's a hypochondriac. Yeah.
Just me and you, motherfucker. Just me and you. I put trademarks around your fucking eyes.
But I do know there's a guy at my work, he almost died because he went to a shitty diner out in the country and they had their mayonnaise kind of out, I guess, all year. And he put it on his burger.
Lenny, you chopping up. Lenny, your voice chopping up like them mushrooms you chopping.
Sorry about that, Mikey.
Can't you do something about that mic?
It's probably my damn background noise.
No, it's StreamYards. They just added on the
Maybe,
filter.
You know what? I think it's Aaron's music in the background that's drowning you out.
I know it's this StreamYards. It sucks.
There we go.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Is that magic mushrooms you chopping up in that casserole? You
Oh,
gonna
no,
get
I
fucked up? You gonna get fucked up on that casserole?
I wish.
You guys gotta keep in mind, man. This stuff, you guys make me laugh, dude. And there's nothing wrong with voice changers and trying to have fun with it.
That could be.
This is having fun. That's what I like.
It's a jam. Do you know they're remaking Coming to America?
Oh man, that'd be good.
Well, let's hope so.
They're gonna make another Coming to America, and they're gonna hire Aaron. He gonna be the one in that bad. He gonna be the one in that bathtub washing that royal penis.
Your royal penis is clean.
That would be called bad production.
damn, the StreamYard is some whack ass, crack ass shit.
So, did you have something you wanted to say?
Sure. I mean, I hear what's going on. You know, there's fake shield channels out there, and they do have to be exposed.
they got to be exposed, and then after you expose them, you got to go back to the college.
I come down here and I talk to you personally, and all you can do is embarrass me. You think I'm suddenly less all of a sudden because you got big ideas, huh?
We're going on that kitchen, Lenny.
All right, that's the stream where Lanny actually burnt plastic on his brand new oven, doing his cooking show, trying to infiltrate America. It's kind of funny there. I think what we'll do is we'll check in on that a little bit later. Play a little bit more of that. That was just a few minutes of just fun. See, what's wrong with sitting there having fun and doing different voices? I don't get it.
I have breaking news.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on?
Since mayo is made up of eggs and oil, it's an ideal substitute when baking a variety of pastries. You can just easily replace eggs and oil with mayonnaise in your favorite cooking recipes.
I don't know.
Boom.
He probably got that information off the Southern Poverty Law Center website, right?
Not such a problem. Mayonnaise has acquired reputation of being risky addition to sandwich. Mayonnaise is actually a safe product.
Oh, jeez. That's hilarious. There's a reason why I'm talking about these voices and being able to do different voices and having fun with it, not getting blasted by, well, I was going to say communists, but these people are, there's one in particular that seems more socialist, okay? And that's all right for some reason in the United States. It's acceptable now or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, getting blasted by somebody that kind of thinks that doing voices and having a voice changer is below human, right? Something like, I don't know. Well, I'll be playing a little bit more of that in a little bit. But what do we got here? I think we got another fun thing that I wanted to roll here. What's going on? Oh man, are we not playing? Yeah, we are. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Michael here with Twisted Truth. I have a short article to read and a few comments, and I will let you go. The title of the article is Space Force to Survey Nibiru, and I will read. As General J. Raymond was formally sworn in as the inaugural Chief of Space Force Operations at a White House ceremony led by Vice President Pence, engineers at the Tonopah Test Range finalized plans to send a reverse-engineered alien spaceship on a historic mission to the Nibiru system, with the goal of determining why the dark star and its orbiting planets have yet to reach perigee, an event that ought to have seen fruition in 2012, according to a Washington insider speaking under condition of anonymity. Ever since President Trump announced his intent to create a sixth branch of the United States military, for which he was heavily mocked, civilian, military, and NASA engineers have worked tirelessly to finish construction on an intergalactic ship that allegedly is powered by a gravity generator that warps the fabric of space-time.
All right, okay, all right. So since we've got a sixth branch of military now, the Space Force, this show goes out to veterans of the Space Force too, even if you haven't been to Nibiru, okay? So anyways, I don't know why I'm laughing at Space Force, but oh boy, could be the same as something weird as faulty elections or something. I don't know. It's not up to the cocks to figure all this stuff out. I'm just oh man, what do we do here? There's a reason why I'm playing this too. Is well, the next segment after this Nirubu segment, something that just kind of makes me laugh. All right, and I appreciate the people that have blasted me, right, with their BS and so forth, just so I can have a laugh. Because, I mean, come on, you know when somebody says something that's BS about you, the first thing you do is laugh. You're like, oh my gosh, how could that be really true? That's ludicrous that I would do something like that or say something like that, right? So that's what this show is all about, is people that have made myself and other veterans laugh. You guys make us laugh. I can say us. There's many. Doesn't really matter what happens in an election. It matters what comes down to you being able to kind of do for your neighbor in a sense. The dude down the street you've never met, and all of a sudden you're helping him, get his dog that ran away, right? You're helping corral him up. He's not used to the street or something, right? And that's how you meet your neighbor. You help him out. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. You make me laugh. We might not know each other, never really met, but, talk on the phone, do hangouts, whatever. A lot of you guys that have blasted me, you make me laugh. And many others. So this is kind of a tribute to a lot of people that don't like me. Thanks for putting up with me, I guess, huh? Not running me off the internet just quite yet. I don't know. Everybody's saying, Cox, you're done. You're roasted. I'm still here. Happy Veterans Day 220, you guys. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, this is totally for you guys. I do this stuff for you guys, for veterans, people that don't like me. I know you're watching. You can laugh. It's all right. You make me laugh. Oh, man. I should just shut up. Cox is shutting up.
period in between World War I and World War II was one of military experimentation. The brutal nature of entrenched modern warfare left militaries in search of any possible weapon that could break through the lines of future stalemates. As tanks played a key role in bringing an end to the First World War, inventors began pondering how to make them more powerful and more mobile, and so the idea of giving them wings was born. The US, UK, and Japan all launched designs for flying tanks, and the Soviet Union even developed a working prototype.
Well, there you go. Was it really that hard?
No, not really. I'm just a little nervous.
Oh, geez, don't worry about it. Let me turn down. I wasn't prepared all the way for you. Hold on. Got to turn down the back line. And I got a list of questions for you. You can do yes or no. All right. Are you ready?
All right, whenever you are.
All right, hold on just 1 second. Just 1 second.
This is gonna go good, Aaron. Look, Aaron, everyone fell. This is funny shit.
Freezing hot seat. You, Tamara Wolf. One of the, now just stick with this, all right? I'm not slamming you or anything, all right? We're going to be cool here, okay, Tamara? We're going to be totally cool.
I
Ready?
hope so.
You're the most filthy, raunchiest, slimiest channel on YouTube, and you're still here, and you're expressing your freedom of speech, and you haven't been shut down yet. That's some sly shit, man. Right? That's like the ultimate
Well, at least you never...
First Amendment test of really how far can you take it without having to go to jail or court, right? Right?
You're right. You're right. You know what? At least you never had a problem with my farts.
Just don't do it in the tub, and no onesies allowed. You know these are the rules.
No problem.
You can't do that. No onesies allowed. All right. I got terms here. I got a whole playlist.
And you're not in your tub.
I got a whole playlist put together, 20 videos, with about 5 of them.
Aaron, come on.
That I'm going to keep on private. But no. Check this out. I got a good playlist put together. I got some hot tub shows that I unlocked. Okay? This is what I'm going to do. Okay? Guys, here, let me go through it. No, you can't. Let's see if I can come up with this. I want to see. I'll even tell you what shows are on there. Made today. Put together. You don't want me to unlock the first one, all right? I will keep that one private. I'll even drop a link to this playlist. There's 2 hot tub shows, 3, 4, 5 hot tub shows. Another stream that was pretty good that's been locked down. These are all been locked down since 2016, I think, and beyond. That's a pretty good.
Why'd you
playlist.
lock them down? I mean, why'd you lock them down?
They're either too controversial, or I probably didn't like it. I don't know. I didn't watch them. I just went back. I put my very first hot tub show on there that only 30 people have seen. That's the first one. I don't think it was that good, but it all lays down the storyline of what we went through back in 2014, 2016. That was 4 years ago. So knowing some of that information, coming from my perspective, might be helpful for some out there. Are you digging it? Are you digging it?
Yes.
No? Okay, cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's check this out. Okay, what I'm going to do also is take the videos that tag everybody, names, stuff like that. I'm going to also put those in a playlist, and I'll lock all of those down. Any funny, weird stuff happens, okay, I'll just hashtag it and it'll go right to the state. We don't want that, see? And the courts want you to try to reconcile, right? It's all about reconcile, right? Try to get your differences out before you involve the courts, because what does it do? Waste a lot of resource in everybody's money, and that's what they want. You know that.
I know, but nobody, it seems like you're the only one that knows this. I mean, not everyone. I mean, you know.
What do you think I've been trying to do since 2016? Holy crap.
I mean, it's just, you didn't hear what happened now? The proud American, she's losing her mind just because, I wanted peace with Becky, I wanted peace with you. She just lost her mind. She in my live streams, now she calls the Clark County, Ohio sheriff on Brenda, and Brenda didn't even do nothing. I mean, just because I want peace, and it's just
fighting each other, and whoever's pulling the strings in the background is just having a heyday at the bank, laughing all the way through our clicks.
But the thing is, I don't know what Brenda's doing. It's not my business. But whatever happens, I don't want this to be like. See, I think what Proud American thinks is that, because she said Brenda's using me. I think she thinks we're in some type of LARP where she's telling me to make peace with everyone, because then she said to Brenda, oh, are you going to make peace with Becky too? This woman wants federal court. It's like she wants war. So she thinks we're in a LARP to make peace, and I have not. This is about me. I did a video on it. I don't know what Brenda's going to do, but this is about what I want. It's just
we all have a right to voice our opinion and try to get everybody just to mellow out, because it's one thing if Brenda already filed in federal or whatever she did. If that was even before Becky says, "Hey, I'm not going to re-up on the PO," right? If that was even before, all I can say is you guys are screwed. Okay, and that's it. That's it. You know what? We're all going to be screwed once again, because I know Brenda and both Becky spent a lot of money on trying to do what they did in Ohio, and that's really none of our business. But the thing is, that's the whole catch-up of the whole system. They want us spending our money and our time in those courts, and it's all inflated, it's all bloated. Now here's something that I got on here for you. I know you're a Trump fan, right? That you're a Trump fan.
Well, yeah. Like all presidents, yeah.
Okay, so if Trump is actually, if we're really going through a reality show here, right? Why can't we use the reality show to actually fight the corruption and expose the real predators going on? Isn't that the way it's all designed now? The cybernetics and everything? Come on. So it's like, if we're having a reality show here, folks, it really does, like you said earlier, it really doesn't matter whether or not you're monetized, right? If we were monetized and trying to do this for clicks and money, I would have probably played a freaking Mountain House freaking commercial before you came on, and hey, buy a bucket of food for $79.95.
Yeah. Yeah, or the Aaron, I gotta ask you something. Are you drinking tonight, or is this just you? I'm just no wait. I'm just wondering.
This is me.
Okay.
I actually cracked a beer and I'm like not even halfway through it, like an hour ago. I'm a lightweight. I told you.
Okay, I was just because I never really, listen to your videos and so I
no one
never
does.
had.
Good.
No, I mean I never really had a chance. You know what I mean? So I can't. Don't. Well, all right. Okay, so.
Okay, so I got something else for you. Before I ask you for your terms, and I got some terms, and I'm just going to ask you to see if these are all yes or no. You could say no. Okay? All right, so on your last live stream, you said if you come on my channel, the stalkers are going to come over to my channel. Right? Your stalkers are going to come over here and... Right?
Well, see, I didn't do a video. I was actually not going to do this.
I'm sorry, the last one that I heard, that was your live stream or something this morning where you unblocked. That was the last one I heard. Okay. Okay, so before I go on here, thanks again for joining in. Veterans Day 220. This is actually peace talks between Tamara Wolf and I 9 months ago. February 3rd, 220. So, anyone that thinks that we're actually working together, just because you talk together a few times, whatever, doesn't mean you're working together. And especially if you invite somebody to your house to go kayaking for a weekend. Okay, that's what they don't want us to do, you guys. And I can throw it out there to see if if anybody really is gonna bite on it. Go, I don't know, you're too weird, cock. See. I get to have fun with all this too. Okay, let's keep going. Thanks for joining in. So yeah, you think so? So let's maybe call them out and let's get them had here, because I mean, trust me, there's a little bit more going on in the background than you might realize here. Okay, so I mean, so with you saying that, I mean, does that mean you think I'm one of your stalkers? I mean, it's like, hey, my stalkers are coming over to your channel, but so I mean, you don't think I'm stalking you, do you? I mean, is that more the? I mean,
no.
I don't care what you say about me, right? I don't, but I mean, you gotta. This is freedom of speech. You gotta be ready when somebody comes back at you on that. But I'm just documenting here. I'm just trying to document as much as I can, and if I can get in a swing, all right. At least I'm not gonna go below the belt and tag you in the ovaries. I mean, come on. That's what Proud American just said she was gonna do in the last live stream I saw you in. She's taking the gloves off, going below the belt. Well.
Oh my God! Yeah, she's really wow. I mean.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, we can freaking blast them, right? Let's put and that's what people are doing. I mean, that's what Zero's doing. He's documenting all the sock accounts they can make, and it's just gassing them out. They're running out of gas. I mean, really, that's why we've got the Second Amendment until they come to your property. It's like I want as free of an internet as possible with freedom of speech, where we add more speech and unlock videos instead of lock videos down. Right?
Yeah, I agree. Come on, Kat. I agree with that.
I mean, it's like you are like pushing it to like the limit of, I mean, hey, it's your channel. I'm not trying to tell you to do nothing.
I understand.
My turn. Go ahead.
The way I like it, whenever, all the dramas, but you see a lot of people in a group. I have a lot of respect for the ones that will set the videos, pull them down. I pull mine down. We shut up, leave each other alone. That's what I like. And, that's what and a lot of them do this. And I respect that. Why leave that shit up? Once you made peace, bring that shit down. Sometimes you don't have to.
Slick channel. You're pretty slick there. right? Locking it down and.
Well, they already snagged it anyway, so I mean, they already snagged it. I don't want that shit up on my channel. I mean, my channel's tanked because of this stupid shit. I can't do shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty much well covered into it too. You know, when I was doing, all I really wanted to do was pump music through the internet, right? But all of a sudden, it's like, because of my oath that I gave when I was enlisted. I mean, you said, you know, your husband, right? He took an oath. We took an oath. He took an oath. And it's like you gotta protect. And I know the deeper severity of what's going on here. And I mean, none of us are gonna win, really. That's the thing. None of us are gonna win, but a lot of us are screwed because this is exactly what they want. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what they want, to be able to wrench down the internet on us, make the one world internet too, and there you go. And even like Urban Disciples is saying earlier, like he couldn't even really type in your chat earlier. I don't know if he was blocked, but I mean, even when I've been unblocked in your chat, I try to type in your chat. I got a code a lot because it's not sticking. And I don't know if that's because you have a setting or YouTube is doing something funky, right? But anyways, that's what we don't want to have to see. But I mean, going to code, it's just what they're forcing us to do, to be able to have any freedom of speech, you know, and it's not hard to read code. I mean, come on, you should know this.
You know what? I actually missed, because of all this drama shit that's going on with Proud, I was unable to go to Urban's live stream and watch his because of all this,
right?
You know, all this drama that she's doing, and I don't see why, you know, other people can't do what we're doing and talk your shit out, work it out, you know.
Well, you gotta realize that to have a good divide is to have us all on separate different channels arguing with each other instead of migrating around together. You know what I'm saying? And y'all coordinate. Hey, Urban's gonna go on. He's got to go to work tonight. He's going from 1 to 5, maybe. Okay, cool. You know, tomorrow is 2 o'clock in the morning, right? You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But that's what you should do, is freaking, you know, migrate around. All right, now I got a question for you before I ask for your terms. All right. Do you get on Twitter?
You know what? I have an account, but I hardly ever go on it.
All right, that's smart. That's smart. Good for you. I was gonna ask it, and this is just yes or no or anything. You know, have you heard of Jack on Twitter, the A858 account?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's just a yes or no. Thank you. Okay. You don't have to elaborate unless you really want to, but that's all. That's all I'm gonna ask on that. All right. The reason why I played that part right there, I wanted to get to that part, is that apparently there might be a $5,000 reward for who A858 Jack is on Twitter, and looks like Tamara Wolf may just have the answer to that. So get with her and split it. It's $12.50 a piece. Wait a minute, $22.50 a piece. Yeah. Jeez. No, wait a minute, $5,000. Yeah, $22.50. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah, I wanted to play that. This was a fun stream, you guys, that I did with her. There's only like a few minutes left where the ending's kind of funny, but I don't know if I want to play that. I think we want to keep cruising here to our next destination on this Veterans Day stop. Oh yeah, speaking of Urban Disciples there, he made a video about me recently, and I thought it was pretty funny, and you know, once again, you guys make me laugh, especially when you're wrong. But anyways, yeah, I got some clips from Urban here. I'm gonna play real quick. We're gonna roll through these real quick.
Can't really update you on anything like that. I know that I had to bury some people, and don't take that out of context. But I had to do it. It had to be done, and hopefully people are happy with that.
Oh yeah, he's making his new girlfriend, Glittery Stalkers, happy that she's blasting the cocks. Here is another clip.
Stood with amen specific. When I think of it, it's like, America as we know it, it's gonna be over. You have nothing to do, Aaron. Please just go. I don't need you. Goodbye.
Oh, he's
No one's
crying.
asking about that. Just leave me alone. You're weird. You have to come in here. You have to really need that much attention. I mean, who's the one who gets up every day with the YouTube on their mind posting videos? You're the one who gets into your Aaron B. Cox character and does the shit. I mean, I'm just speaking freely however I want. I've never made voices or did anything like that. I've always maintained me, myself. And when channels do voices and shit like that, it kind of discredits you first off as a credible, just human being. Seem more like a cartoon character, a cartoon character, a cartoon character.
Oh man, dude, cartoons are fun, man. See, we were just doing Mel Blanc. What is wrong with all that? What's wrong with Mel Blanc?
Go to any of my channel videos and see where I'm actually being the urban disciples and putting on an act for you guys. Go ahead.
Oh, an act.
Go ahead. Please go look for it. Aaron, I'd like that. It would be nice. And then we can compare human beings and see who's a lying phony, and then we can see who's not lying at all, never was. And you can say that all you want.
Oh my gosh. Let's get into the Urban Disciples channel here. About digging holes, I guess. Something about digging holes. About the cocks. This is good. This is funny.
And I get along with Aaron. Like I always say, if you're cool with me, I'm going to be cool with you. A couple people came up on here. Actually, it's about 3 people that don't like him. It's a drama happening. Well, the best thing to do, like you said, stop talking about him, he'll stop talking about you, so it's that simple. I just went to his channel. He's got all good videos up. I don't see any, unless I missed something where he's talking about anyone. You know? So, I don't know. It's just right now, you know, I don't need it. How he treats me is all that matters. How he treats the rest of you, I don't care. It's not my business. I don't know what's going on between all of you. Or do I care? But anyway, I was just thinking about something.
But you see, these guys wouldn't have that depth to know this stuff because they are a part of it.
You know, Cucks, when someone is a part of something, that means that they might know more than the average person. I mean, this is mistake number 1, but we'll just...
Mistake number 1 is assuming that just because you might know more about certain things, just because you might be a part of it. No, it's called life experience. It's called having a, let's say a life degree in many things, especially in enlistment. But let's continue on.
keep it going. Let's see how fast you'll bury yourself.
You have got to be kidding me. No. Is that the chick?
Pretty Miss Glittery Stalkers. But there's a spiritual war going on where we don't fight against the flesh.
You know, when I hear that, Cucks, it sounds like you're saying that we're not fighting against our flesh, like our fleshly nature, as in sinful nature.
Oh, you can assume that. Yeah, I'm saying each other. We don't fight against each other in the flesh. It's about the principalities.
Give you a shovel.
He's going to give me a shovel. to dig my own hole deeper. This is great.
I'm not going to defend her.
There's a spiritual war going on where we don't fight against the flesh. And that's what these people are doing. That's what Philemon and OJM have programmed her.
When you put on video your honey pot, you pinch yourself.
She was hanging around Tamara Wolf for a little while.
No, we're not going to do that. No.
Which Tamara Wolf claims that she loves God and Jesus is her power, but in the middle of the night she's casting spells drunk.
And I'm only going to talk to you. I am not going to let these other guys.
Well, you know, hey, I get to call it out, and there is freedom of religion in this country until it actually harms somebody. You see, Christians are apparently indestructible in a sense when it comes to that. I don't know. Let's keep going.
That's who she's running with, people.
Yeah. Urban, what do you think, man?
I think that, Cux, weren't you and Miss T. Wolf chummy around 3 months ago?
Too many to mention.
Yeah, haven't you and Tomorrow been a little chummy too? And everybody, why can't we all be chummy? Right? Hate each other or not, we're still in the same, sharing the same oxygen and land, pretty much.
Aaron, if you're listening, I need to tell you something. I told a lie, and you know what that lie is.
Yeah, but here you have a lot to say. She's like the enemy.
Which Tamara Wolf claims that she loves God and Jesus is her power, but in the middle of the night she's casting spells drunk.
And we're going to keep that lie between ourselves.
But yet you want to invite her to your house. She wants to come and fuck you.
And we're going to keep that lie between ourselves.
These are her words. I didn't get all that.
You know why I told this lie?
I didn't think it was necessary.
Because I know what they're like.
You don't harbor the enemy in your home.
And I can't believe it took you this many years to figure it
Just
out.
so you know, because I was disrespected.
This is great. I mean, I just love it when these socks come out and start trying to blast us because it disproves, it makes them look bad.
I'm pretty sure, Cux, that you don't need anyone to help you look bad. You want to take a trip down memory lane?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and you know what? You guys, I've told you this before. Sometimes I make myself look bad to make you guys laugh. And that's it. But yeah, I did. There was terms made with Tamara before he did this channel. We tried to talk it out. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay? But the socialists in the country will tell you, nope, just keep digging your own hole. You're doing great. Now, instead of helping you out. See, that's the difference between a military trained man and somebody that's not. Okay? Want to blast me that he's doing voice changers and voices. It's part of our heritage, folly art. Part of our heritage. And even though it's, Hollywood and it's intertwined with some crazy, gnarly, crappy stuff, like I said earlier in the broadcast, there are people that are mixed in there that probably don't know any better, or you don't know are a part of it, part of the big agenda of Hollywood, but that's what Hollywood does to you. And I once again, I'm glad I never got involved and I didn't take my talents there. I used it in other ways. Recording shows for shortwave radio stations so blind people can hear shows. And that's what I've been trying to do too, is try to find people that might be quality enough to actually play on shortwave radio stations for blind people that are doing information. And help that, not sell it, help that go and perpetuate and take off. And it's a tough position to be in, you guys. But anyways, no, this is funny. We're about halfway through here. All right, I'll shut up. Well, at the end, I'll be chiming in again.
Go for a little ride.
And now in a digital age,
I don't.
And send me your ID in case you freaking disappear. I even asked her for her ID.
Ooh, bad guy.
What you're doing with your panels. No, I'm not scared, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready for you peanuts to try to do it. But all you can do is from a chat room thinking you're leading the revolution. Give me a break. Pockets, you there?
How people are stupid, and then
You know what, Cucks? I always felt that your story with Becky Dean and the clone accounts, the IP and the MAC addresses was always far-fetched to me. Why you would say that. Go, oh, check the MAC addresses instead of denying the whole thing. Now, I understand why.
I don't think he does. See, this understanding has no realm in my comprehension. But anyways, yeah, I did many times. I said, no, Becky, I haven't done any clone accounts. I didn't hack any Skypes. I didn't pull any IP tracers in my chats. But why is Ryan... Why is this guy blasting me like this? I don't know. It came out of the middle of nowhere, and it just...
Let's take a listen. In the background noises...
But all you can do is from a chat room thinking you're leading the revolution. Thinking you're leading the revolution.
Y'all hear the mouse clicking noise?
Thinking.
Actually, what's going on there is I'm on mobile because you would tell if I'm in through my studio needing to use it. And actually, you don't even use a mouse in my studio. But yeah, I'm actually on mobile there. I'm doing a mobile broadcast through my phone, so there wouldn't be any clicking. So anyways, this is he thinks I'm Pockets of the future here, right? Try to get me in trouble with him. Actually, then his Q-tard followers are like, we're gonna talk to Paul Ronan on you. We're gonna tell him that you're using his voice. That wasn't me. I think that was Mike True 2020. And I liked it. I thought it was funny. As a matter of fact, I thought that was really the true Pockets at first. You know, it just sounded good, right? And it wasn't me. I wish I could take credit for it because, I mean, what I try to do is get people to laugh mainly. Once again, if I do throw myself up under the bus with something stupid, there's usually a bigger point to it or try to get people to laugh.
You're leading the revolution. The revolution.
Cute, the mouse. He loves mouse.
Give me a break. Pockets, you there? Pockets, you there?
how people are stupid.
Cucks, was this you that clicked that mouse?
Pockets, you there?
How people are stupid.
To have Pockets of the future say what he was saying.
And then they call you stupid, right? When they don't understand what's going on.
And you knew it was a recording, right? But nah, you didn't.
I'm going to do it a different way this time.
Listen for the click.
Actually, he's coming from.
This is.
Wait a minute.
That was the Pockets of the future, you guys.
Isn't it funny, Cucks, how when the Pockets of the future leaves, the clicking noise.
That's coming from your end, Urban. It's not coming from my end unless I'm touching my phone or something, but that's not clicking from a keyboard or a mouse. That's, I don't know. See, these conspiracy theorists of YouTube that just seem to know so much and blast people about doing voices and voice changers and stuff. Here, let's go back over to this. This is what happened when I try to approach Urban about about it wasn't me on one of his streams.
Never understood what they meant specifically. When I think of it, it's like, America as we know it, it's going to be over. You have nothing to do, Aaron. Please just go. I don't need you here. Goodbye. No one's asking about that. No one's. Just leave me alone, man. Weird. You have to come in here. You have to really need that much attention from me. I mean, who's the one who gets up every day with the YouTube on their mind posting videos? You're the one who gets into your Aaron B. Cox character and does the shit. I mean, I'm just speaking freely however I want. I never made voices or did anything like that. I've always maintained me, myself. And when channels do voices and shit like that, it kind of discredit you first off as a credible, just human being. You seem more like a cartoon character, a cartoon character, a cartoon character.
Well, what's wrong with cartoons? You're doing Freddy Krueger. And wait a minute. I can't do voices in cartoons, but he can do Freddy Krueger? Man, I don't know. That's pretty socialist to me. I'm not going to call Urban a commie, but let's keep going.
Still remains. There's only you and me there, and I know I wasn't in front of a keyboard or a mouse.
Wow, that was the Pockets of the Future, you guys.
I really did think it was him. At first, I was like, oh my gosh, is that the real guy? Let's see. It just did seem real there for a second.
Unless somebody was playing his audio.
So it's quite believable, Cucks, that Becky Dean is telling the truth based on your simple playing games on my channel with sock accounts.
Oh.
And this was before all the Becky Dean stuff came out. So maybe people weren't watching this, but I called it out that it was recording.
They call you stupid, right? When they don't understand what's going on.
And there is just so much more, Cooks. So much more. But we'll go ahead and end our reign of terror right now.
Okay, there's some foul play going on there.
Oh, so he's going to take Becky Dean's side on all this stuff without hard evidence. Is a twoofa, a YouTube twoofa. Oh, man. That's pretty lame, dude. You're going to do that. That's all right. Here, we'll move on. Actually, let's bring some stuff up on that. On the Becky Dean stuff. Since you want to people want to mention it and bring it up, I'll keep going back and forth with it. It sucks. I mean, it pisses Becky off, and I'm sorry, but hey, freedom of speech. That's freedom of speech protects the offensive speech and things that are butthurt to people, right? Call me butthurt, saying you buried the cocks, all this other stuff. I mean, I guess we just got to get into it more here. Let's just go deeper with that then. Let's go deeper with that. Let's make sure I'm at the right spot.
I guess we're celebrities now.
Oh, goodness. Check this out, you guys. This is what I had to find today. Let me see if I can find the timestamp. This is from the Failure Mon Says Face Me Cox live stream from October 27th, 2019. And since Becky blasted me, this is what I've been preparing for her on a rebuttal. And I might have told you guys this. Scotty, you might not know this. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. Go to the spot. That might be it. Let me see. Yeah. Just to give you a quick
You work so much, and I'll get a roofing job, and you can make in a week what you could make in 4 weeks. Just by going to work.
I'd like to give the floor to
I tried
Becky.
to make sense of that, but I couldn't.
We're gonna let Becky speak. Hey, fellow
I'm
mom.
talk to you.
Fellow mom.
I'm going to talk to you right now.
I'll mute for you, Becky. Here you go.
All right, check this out. Okay, I don't know if you guys know this. I think I told this to Ghost, but oh shit. Let me pull this out a little bit. The camera. What Becky did in this. This is from, like I said, October 27th, 2018, and I didn't know what to do with this at first, and I didn't want to pretty much like humiliate Becky on the spot, and this is why I think it was a trap, and the way Becky and Renee have met up. But Becky in this says that she's met me in person to Fellow Mom. She says she's met me in person, been to my house, met my girlfriend, saw my dog, and knows, and she's trying to vouch for me that I'm not gay.
I remember this.
Since Urban Disciples is accusing people of not really coming back real quick, I'm not gay. Cox ain't gay, okay? So, trust me, when I lived in Portland, I had to work with and around gay people and were hit on a few times, right? It's just like, no, stay away. Hashtag exit only, hashtag motorboating, and I've said that a lot. So there you go. We're trying to please everybody here today. Veterans Day 220. Thanks for joining in.
That doesn't make any sense. Then,
I remember
why
that.
would she accuse you of tracing ideas? Yeah,
Right. Right. Well, and I can kind of explain it, but let's, just feel this out for a few minutes and listen to the way she goes through it. She is blatantly lying here. Now, this is what I did, you guys. Okay, after this show went off air, after someone struck it and it went off air, right at 4 hours, okay, I got Becky on the horn, and it might have been the next morning. I'm like, Becky, don't ever do that again for anybody. Don't ever do that again. We have truth on our side. We don't need to play dirty. Becky did it to me twice more, maybe even 3 times more, and recently. With Renee on the panel, I've got the other video time stamped out. Stick with this just for a couple minutes, okay?
Now, you stated your grievance to me. When I saw you for the first time, every time I see you, you're knocking down my brother Aaron here. So why do you expect to be left alone if you don't want to be left alone? If you seem to enjoy what you do to other people, you seem to like trolling.
Kind of sadistic, if you ask me.
Becky, let me answer that truthfully here. The best I can. We're all going in these public chats, doing what we do, say what we say, meaning really nothing behind it 99% of the time. Aaron Cox, he comes in on the attack 99% of the time. And he likes to make...
I like to take this motherfucker on a roofing job.
EID.
I'll go roofing with you any day, Truthful.
Right. Fellow mom up on a roof.
I'm ready to bust some nails.
In his onesie.
We're gonna bust nails. And if I won't get in a onesie because Aaron might try to grab my butt. I will not do that. Trust me, I will be fully clothed. I do not want to be captured and end up in Aaron's house, hide down and see me on the news, or anything crazy like that.
Oh, you and OJM are definitely going to be on the news.
Well, Becky, let me explain. Aaron comes in on attack, he just starts spewing his bullshit. And you always see, when I respond, or people refuse to see when he attacks. Well, we have a lot of documentation of when he does attack, and he does it a lot.
In a comedic fashion, too, you guys. I'm just trying to be funny. And he's going.
Okay, I understand that.
You understand how it works, Becky?
Do you understand how long
I'd
I've
like to
known
know
this
who is
man
we.
and that I know that Aaron's not gay?
Becky, I swear, I have no problem with Aaron on day one. This guy just started attacking us during the Small Talk Live chat.
Coming on my channel. Yeah, it was actually OJM that came on my channel keeping score of me and Domingo going back and forth and others. I didn't even know who the guy is till he's keeping score on my comments section. I think I talk about this here. I'm going to be shutting up for a few minutes until we get to our next segment. Wait a minute.
Are you a homophobic because Aaron's, or are you a heterophobic? Because Aaron...
He just said that I was attacking them in the Small Talk Live chats when I think the first time I was in a Small Talk Live channel chat stream was during the GGW exposure video. How much longer after that did that happen? Seriously. I don't think I even knew about Yaxley's channel, Small Talk Live, until the GGW exposed right around that time. I'm not even kidding. And he's saying that I was attacking him during Yaxley's shows. I was nowhere around there. I was nowhere around there, okay? We're going to keep going just for a couple more minutes here, okay?
I'm no phobic of anything.
Because Aaron's a straight man. I've known him for
there you go.
So many years.
Yeah. Did you meet him?
We motherfucker, we.
I sure have.
Oh, you met Aaron?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Good for you, Becky.
He's a good friend of mine.
So you met in real life. You met.
Yes.
Aaron. That's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
He likes women.
He likes women.
Why is Fellowmon wanting to know if I like women and if I'm gay? That's interesting.
Was there. He had a girlfriend with him by his side with his dog.
With his dog. Okay.
I don't give a fuck if he's straight, gay, or whatever. I'm still getting out there with my I ain't going to visit with him.
Yeah, and I'm going to
Guarantee
say,
I'll work your ass.
I'm not anti-gay, so I don't give a fuck.
I like you. What's that?
I don't give a fuck if he would happen to be gay. Because,
Sorry.
Because I'm not anti-gay, because I have nieces and that
Okay, so what I'm
gay.
going to do is that's the first time she said that I was...
So, way to go, Renee.
Pretty
much.
And let me go to the
Yeah.
timestamp here.
Yeah, there's problems. There's a lot of problems with people on here. Lots of problems with the guys. They're angry, and I don't understand honestly how 2 out of 100 of them. I know 2 out of 100 are married. They somehow got married. Lucky ladies.
Oh no, I'm not old.
No, you're good. I'm in transit.
Okay, so check this out. I was they figured out that I wasn't able to watch the chat right there. Okay, and I was busy, and that's what they do. They kind of figure out my pattern and when to put something in there. And it was either LARPy or like a Mr. Cucks account, right? And watch. And the Mr. Cucks account said something like, why do these fags always are surrounded by hot women or something like that, or women all the time? And this is Becky's response to that, and she does it again. She's like, "Ha! I've met Aaron. He's not, and I'm not, you guys. All right, doesn't matter. But anyways, okay, that's that. I mean, he was just on loop and came up with so many ways to try to call me gay.
So Renee, you've had like 3 years of law school, haven't you?
Not 3 years. No, I've had probably
No. So
a year or two. But I spoke extensively with my advisors and people. I did.
She's had 2 years total of college, not a year or two of law.
I actually
She had total two.
a lot of stuff about law outside of taking those classes because it interested me at the time.
I gotta try to stop it right there. I wish I could show the chat. I'm guilty of that too. Let me see if I can. No, I can't show the chat on this, on a replay.
Oh, I've been to Aaron's house, Mr. Cucks. Fail.
Let's just go back right there real quick.
He's
because
a straight man.
Oh man, I can't even go back right there. I'm kind of locked up over here. I'm running hooky. Yeah,
But if you're homophobic or something like that, there's sites you can go to for therapy.
Okay, so that was the second stream that Becky admitted it. Well, LARP that she had been to my house, and I think this might have been the same stream that there was a clone account inserted that I'd already wrenched by accident, and then I removed it. Then it showed that, well, it basically showed that it got me in a pickle. See, the trolls did their good deed and were able to discredit Cox with the maneuver. Somebody did. It wasn't me, but the way I can prove that is that during this stream, I was busy. I was doing other stuff, and I even, right at the beginning when I played this clip, it says, hey, I'm kind of in and out. That's what I said. I'm kind of, not here, but I am doing other stuff. And the trolls really capitalize on that. And the reason why there was a wrenched clone account of Becky's in my chat is for when she wanted to be unwrenched, and then all of a sudden we were friends again, and she came in and I wrenched her. I didn't want her to feel, left out or bad or anything, and it was actually a clone account. I didn't know at that time, and they got me. They wanted that clone account that was wrenched, started deleting everybody in the chat, and then it made it look like, but I don't know why it would be such a big deal when that happens. See, it happens a lot. It does. It has, not a lot, but it does happen. So it's like, people are thinking that I'm originating some of this stuff, but it's almost like they're trying to throw shit on me to discredit me further. And man, oh man, you know what? Happy Veterans Day. I'm glad I'm here with you guys. And I'm happy other veterans are here too, especially from Space Force.
I mean,
Yeah.
And there's problems. There's a lot of problems with people on here. Lots of problems with the guys. They're angry.
Holy crap.
No,
You
you're
hear
good.
all that?
I'm in transit.
All right, I'm just gonna replay that right there, right there,
Kind of running hoopty over
right
here.
there. Like I'm here, but I'm in transit, and the trolls heard that and capitalized on that. So you can believe Urban Disciples if you want to. Go ahead. So we're gonna hear that one more time.
So Renee, you had 3 years of law school, haven't you?
Not 3 years. No, I've had probably
Enough, though.
a year or two. But I spoke extensively with my advisors and people. I did above and beyond what people do.
She's so full of shit.
Finish my homework. I actually was studying and reading a lot of stuff about law outside of taking those classes because it interested me at the time.
I'm guilty
So
of that
true.
too.
Oh, I've been to Aaron's house, Mr. Cups. Fail. He's a straight man.
See, there again. And there's another one where she does that
But,
too.
if you're homophobic or something like that, there's sites you can go to for therapy. There really are, because there's a lot of people who are gay in today's world.
That's crazy because, like I said, you guys, that first time that it happened, I told her, don't ever do that again. And she did it again. I don't care if people freaking think I'm gay or something. Let them come at me. I mean, come on. That's playground shit, right? To come at somebody sideways that, here, let me go back and you just listen to the failure mon. We'll go back here. And he's just on it and on it and on it, and that's all he fucking had. And it was pretty hilarious.
I like you.
Here, let's go back a little bit. I'm going to go back in that stream a little bit.
Yesterday, and he's in her chat. Doesn't even say anything about Malibu losing her cat, and he definitely doesn't care anything about the safety of Miss Glitters because he's still going. And if we're trying to be serious and actually have a conversation about the safety of a single mom, apparently, right? He can't even be serious about it because that is a very serious situation, and that's why I took it very serious. A young girl that's pretty in California.
Miss Glittery
felt
stalkers.
harassed by the police. You know what, fellow mom? I don't even think she's legal. How about that?
Well, if I were you, Aaron, and I thought
I'm just gonna mute him. Muting.
So
See?
sick of him.
Just get normal, dude.
He kept
Get
on
normal.
talking like
have
that.
a normal
All right.
conversation.
All right, no more Aaron, please. If I was you, Aaron, unmute me. Come on, be a man.
He's unmuted.
Be a man.
Obviously.
Am I unmuted yet, guys? Anybody watching the show?
Yes, I can hear you.
I know you can hear me, bro. Like, can you hear me on very fishy, don't you think, folks?
I was fucking with him.
Well, my name's Aaron Cox, and it's
He doesn't last very long. She can't last that long, you guys. This is
Aaron,
weak talk.
Aaron, I don't even know why you give this guy the time of day.
Well, you know, and we wanted to do it for a few minutes at least and have an open panel. And
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Truth it
Just
don't.
saying, shut the fuck up.
Hey, I was invited in here, buddy. Calm
No, he
yourself
wasn't.
down.
No, he wasn't. He was like, let's
so
do
much
this.
invited, you're just stalking us already.
You
But
sat there on your show, calling me everything in the book. Said, get in here, failure man. And I'm in here,
we got somebody in the chat asking if Fellow Mom's actually a male or a female.
and I'm winning man right now because when
Right.
people see the
And this
real
is
hangout,
what
it's
Failure
gonna
Man
be-
has been thinking for 5 years on the internet, that he's
Because every
winning.
time this weak gay man muted me, it'll be shown.
Right.
Maybe this individual is a tranny.
Well, and I think he's a free Martin.
No, I don't.
He doesn't even know what a free Martin is.
I don't think Aaron is.
Do you guys know what a free Martin is? VP? Scotty?
Freemason, I'm assuming.
It's almost like a Freemason sect, extremist sect, but they're about transgender. It's like transgender Freemasons, but they like worship a cow or something. I don't know. It's really weird, dude. But yeah, I called him a free Martin finally, and he freaking lost it.
Sounds kind of Jewy.
Sounds kind of
Go worship the calf.
Oh my gosh, man. He was, he couldn't stop about me, trying to pin me as a Jew and gay and old gay and stupid lame. It was funny. It was fun. It was funny, but I had to review that earlier for the Becky Dean. It's like, how do you approach that? And right then and there, it's like Becky almost set me up with Failure Mon. That way she had something on me later, because if I didn't call it out right then and there, and she knew I wasn't going to call it out right then and there, she knew. It's like we finally got Failure Mon right where we all want him. I've been wanting to get him on my stream for a while. He's been talking so much shit, and then she pulls that. And like I said, after the stream was over, I was like, Becky, you can't ever do that again for anybody. Don't ever do that. We've got truth on our side. We don't need to play dirty like these people. Yeah, it's crazy shit, man.
Alinsky tactics.
Monica Lewinsky tactics. How do you say?
Saul Alinsky. No, Saul Alinsky.
Oh, okay. I know what you're saying. I thought you said Monica Lewinsky. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Going to the dry cleaners every 2 or 3 days. Get your dress washed.
I do the Monica Lewinsky tactics. They do the Saul Alinsky tactics.
Oh, man. Yeah, we lost VP there. Sucks. We lost VP and Ghost. You guys in the chat or what? I'm checking the chat. So should we kick it on public now and then do it? See what I'm saying? You guys should come back in and we'll kick on public and nobody even know. Like, wait a minute. These guys have been live for for almost 2 hours. Hold on. Oh, there's Yaks. Yeah, we should go on public, Yaks, and then people will be like, wait a minute, these guys have been live
I'm
for
pretty
2 hours.
sleepy, but I'll do my best.
I just come on here to ask you all to keep your voice down. I'm trying to sleep.
Go ahead.
How's it going? I just woke up. I drifted off. I was laughing, and then I woke up and I heard Fellow Man, and then I heard you fucking. It's so funny the way that you deal with Fellow Man and OJM. It's brilliant.
It's some fun shit, man. Yeah, that one stream. Hey,
Dean,
Fellow
I'm going to
Mom.
talk to you.
Fellow Mom.
I'm going to talk to you right now.
That's when she came on, man. Yeah, I mean, how do you take care of something like that live there? In that situation, I didn't want to bury Becky right then and there. Go, wait a minute, Becky, you just totally lied, right? That you met me in person. Why would you do that? You know what? She came out of the blue and just did that. So, like I said, after
just try to back you up, I suppose. But
well,
when you just said fella man's been online for 5 years thinking he's winning, that's fucking funny, man.
Some of this stream is hilarious. I think I dropped it in a playlist I sent you. I think it's in there. It's like the last one. You ever
Yeah,
want to listen
yeah. I'm going to listen to that. I was listening to the last bit of Ghost's video that he did, which was amazing, and then I'm going to go on to that. That was, brilliant.
I I'm about halfway through Ghost's video, and I still got to finish it. But yeah, that was pretty good too. But but that's what I did. After the stream ended, I was like, Becky, you can't ever do that again. We've got truth on our side. We don't need to go dirty like these guys are going dirty on us. And she's like, all right. But she did it 2 times more. And what in the hell is she doing it with Renee on my panel? And we were supposedly at that time all cool. But Becky admitted that she's been questioning my integrity for a little while there and slipping in shit on me just to see my response. And that was the last. When she told me that on a panel the other night, Friday night, I was like, this is bullshit. You've been playing me for a while, and I've been straight up with you. And Miss Glitter Stalkers did the same dang thing. She admitted that she was just putting stuff out there to see how I would respond, to see if I was a shill, and that's why she came around in the first place. It's like, you've been playing me from the beginning? What the fuck is this, man? I just want to have a music stream, and that's where Zero came from. That's where Glittery Stalkers came from. It's having music streams, and all of a sudden they're there. But it was after we kind of took out Chinada and others. Gandalf's known who I am for a while. I don't know how long you guys have been around, but it was like I went over to the Cop Watcher side for a while just to kind of mellow out with these guys, right? Then all of a sudden I kind of come back, and GDL was all up and going, and everybody was real weird stuff. But for Felomon to say, Yax, that I was attacking him since, it started attacking.
No chance.
Right. I wasn't.
No chance. There. I didn't even know. I mean, I took a break, one of the 2 breaks last year, and that's when you, Ghost, and Renee kind of streamed together and stuff. I didn't know you from Adam then, but even then, I didn't really speak to you. And the whole FM thing had been going on for months. Right. And then obviously we got chatting the whole GGW thing. But yeah, you definitely didn't used to comment on my stream and just do things. It was just the first time I came back, you were streaming with Ghost and Renee, and I didn't really know you. So, and that was at the, that was, I'm going to say, the summer last year, maybe the end of the summer.
Yeah, that's what he said, is I started attacking him in the small live chats during stream. I'm like, what? Never been there.
The shit with Felomon, up until March, up until the night of, February, end of February, Felomon was kicked out of our hangout, they said my hangout then, our hangout, the night of New Zealand. And that's when the shit started, and I didn't know you from Adam. Even when I came back and you were still streaming with Renee Ghost and you said, you Renee and Ghost, I didn't really know you. I think that was about October.
That sounds familiar, maybe, but it's kind of a blur back then too. I've been, like I said, I was juggling the Cop Watcher side. It's just in the same thing. It's the same pattern. Mm-hmm. There's a Truth Convoy over there. There's a few Felomons. There's, OJM's over there. I'm not even kidding. It's the same type of characters, same types of pattern, and then you got OJM over there too. Really weird stuff, man.
Yeah.
Well, Ghost is wanting to maybe jump back in with us. He's relocating. Here, you guys just want to take a minute or so and rewound this a little bit. Let's listen to Failure Man freak out. Yeah, orangutan titty.
Right back, but I'm not fat, but you're gonna find a fat lover one day, Aaron. I know it. I'm praying for it. I want you to be happy.
Hey. You know where Aaron lives? I do. I know his street address.
I am not a doxer kind of guy.
Uh-huh.
I care less where Aaron lives. I care less who he is.
But it'll help his friend OJM get here.
Why are you making these statements?
Why? I just explained it to you, bro.
Yax, he wouldn't get out of this squeaky little voice trying to talk like me.
Threatens to do what?
Dude, he's splattered.
You know, he loves that word dogs because it rhymes with cocks.
You're a fucking idiot.
He is. Oh my gosh.
All right, you guys, thanks for joining in. Veterans Day 220. I just wanted to kind of recap on some of that stuff people might not have heard before yet. That's actually from a 3-hour stream Yax, Ghost, and Scotty and I did. Let's see the date on that. Let's see the date on that. 4 months ago, July 5th, 220. And that was just, we kept that unpublished. And we took about 3 hours on my stream and went through some of the Renee stuff and debunked it. So that's a over a 3 hour video I haven't even unlocked yet. And not worth it. But it's comedy. There's some comedy in there. So anyways, I thought I'd pull that little segment out for you guys. Basically, I've got left here are a bunch of music videos. Tried to do some Pink Floyd stuff. Let me see if I can get over to that. And some other stuff. And to end off our night. Appreciate you guys being here. Once again, Veterans Day 220, 11/11/11/11/11. Yeah. Fun stuff. All right, you guys have a good evening. Going to play a few music videos here for you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, rest of your week. Peace out, much love, and hopefully this is going to play. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, maybe while we're waiting, we got to...
Go ahead.
Please go look for it. Aaron, I'd like that. It would be nice. And then we can compare human beings to see who's a lying phony, and then we can see who's not lying at all, never was. You can say that all you want. Can't really update you on anything like that. I know that I had to bury some people. Don't take that out of context, but I had to do it. It had to be done. And hopefully people are happy with that.
That's weird. All of a sudden, while the rest of my playlist isn't working. That's really weird. Trying to work on it. Well, at least we got through our show here, and I was able to record when I needed to record. Dang it, I had like 5 good songs left to play for you guys. I'm gonna still work on it here for a second, see what happens. That's really weird, man. All of a sudden, the rest of my songs won't play. I've tried them all. The rest of the 5. Oh my gosh. What's up with that? All right, gonna try it one more time, and if not, I'll just bail out. You guys have the good rest of your night, and I took up too much of your time anyway. 2 hours, yeah, I kind of nailed it. Geez, thought we were gonna be here for about a couple hours. Wow, yeah, I'm still working on it over here. Anyway, so yeah, try to screw me over, and it's not gonna go over well. Try to stab me in the back once I've done a bunch of stuff for you or vouch for you, you know, kind of stab me in the back. It's not cool, man. I'll just document it, and we'll laugh about it later. Oh man, I had some good tracks lined up. Well, at least start some visual there, so we can. I think I'm gonna do a quick reset, see what happens. Do just a quick reset here. Yeah, I've been having some technical difficulties for a while the last few days. Things have changed around. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do any more videos here for you guys. Dang it. That's all right. Well, thanks for joining in. I'll save these videos for another show, definitely. Try to bring them back up. Had to record this as a podcast because, yeah, I go live and all of a sudden I'm getting dumped again. So, yeah, fun stuff. Lots of fun stuff happening in this ulterior realm of YouTubia land and other social media platforms of this fake reality and matrix. And all I'm trying to do is bring you guys a different perspective of life, in a sense of somebody that's actually been out there and done things, done some real things serious things I like to consider and that I can't talk about, which sucks. Because, well, more serious things will happen in repercussion if I do. So, but yeah, all for the good of our country and betterment of our community, whether online or outside of the Matrix in the real world. I don't even like using the word real world. You guys know that. Anyways, thanks for joining in. This seems like a good drum and bass mix. I'll let this roll out for another few minutes and I'm out of here. And, yeah, that sucked. That didn't work out. I had some good Pink Floyd songs lined up for you guys. Oh, well. All right. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for joining in. Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans.